Back here at home tonight facing an undefeated Saskatchewan team. Offensively, they've just had these gritty games where they can just stay in it for a little bit and then pull out the win in overtime. How difficult is that for a defense to play a team like this? What challenges do they bring?
I think a team that can finish or finds a way to finish on offense, defensively, you go into that knowing that you have to play full 60. Right? You can't just play well in the first 2-3 quarters of the game. You have to find a way to be defensively stifling for 4 quarters, and that's tough. It comes down to preparation, like knowing what they're going to do in what situation. It comes down to how well you can match their runs, how well you can match their their ability to finish a game, essentially, right? Like how well conditioned are you as a team? The best conditioned team is going to finish well in the fourth, right? So we have to set ourselves up in the first, second, and third, and then, like you said, watch film and be able to match their intensity, match their desperation in the fourth.
Your captain here tonight in Coatsy, how will the rest of the defense have to try to fill that void here tonight?
Yeah, replace a guy like Coatsy. He's been around the league for a while. He's a very good player. So you don't try to replace him. You try to bring in other players who do things very well. So you complement everybody else on the floor with the new guy, right? You're not replacing someone. You're just bringing someone else in. Especially this year compared to other years, there's a lot of talent that's not on the floor right now because of the loss of Panther City. So we believe in the guys that come in on a day-to-day basis. And losing a guy like Coatsy sucks. Do we want him on the floor? Yes, but we have talented guys in the wings ready to step up. So we're not replacing them. We're just filling them with someone else who does something else.
Hazer told me that in practice he's just talking about having that collective buy-in. If you guys have that and try to play that full 60 minutes, he has full belief in you guys. How is that really transcended to players like yourself and knowing that we're so close, we're maybe playing 45 or 50 minutes, but just that full 60 that then we can reach our potential?
Yeah, it's you look at the positives from game by game. Defensively we played well. You're that magic number is always quote unquote under 10 and under. But from our perspective, right, like the buy-in isn't just to be good enough, right? It's to be great. It's to take that next step as a team. So offensively they want to score more. Defensively we want to hold them. If we're going to score 7, we want to hold them to 6, right? We can't just be happy with where we are, and that buy-in is not being happy with what we've done so far, the good and the bad, right? Be better game after game, practice after practice, and the buy-in is the buy-in to be better, right?
Saskatchewan, Zach Mans has more than half their goals so far this season. When you have a player that is such a focal point in an offense, is there almost the sense of, we really want to try to shut him down and almost make, the secondary scoring try to beat us, or what's kind of the philosophy with that?
I mean, you definitely have to know who you're playing, KYP, right? Know your person, or know your matchup, know your player. Zach Mans is definitely one of those guys you watch a couple extra reels of film on and know what his moves are, know what they try to do to get him open. But at the end of the day, I've had a few games in this league, and if you try to focus on one guy too much, those secondary guys ends up having their best games of the year, right? So you can't just focus on one guy too much because there's so much talent on that floor. You have to play as a team, and our system and our defense is built around stopping Saskatchewan as a team. And obviously Zach Mans is a big part of their team. So as a team, we try to stop their team that includes Zach Mans.
This is a great matchup here tonight. How have you seen Riley Hutchcraft throughout this season really take his play to a different level?
Yeah, last year with Hutchie, right? Like getting thrown into some early games last year that he probably didn't think he was going to play with, thinking Ralphie was going to be the starter. But I love Hutchie as a person, and I think it starts there with your commitment to kind of off-floor stuff. It transcends, and the confidence and your work ethic shows on the field when you're a guy like that. And I think he's just getting the confidence. And the best way to be a better player is to get games and get minutes in this league. And he's getting those minutes. He's getting those games in. And every game he's getting better. And every game he's talking to us, letting us know what we want to see, right? It's no secret, right? To win a championship in this league, you need a top 5 goalie. And I really think Hutchie and Ralphie are two guys that whoever's in net can be a top 5 goalie in this league. So I'm really proud of Hutchie for doing what he's doing, and full confidence whenever I'm standing on the floor in front of him.